Hey gang, I want to do a video here. I'm on the beach here in Fort Lauderdale. We just got off the ship and just chilling out here in the Adirondack chairs here in Fort Lauderdale. So I want to do a quick video just about how to build downline relationships and how to build depth. I know I did a video a while back about that, and I think it's really important that you guys start learning how to drive depth. I know some people believe that, you know, you got to let people do things on their own, and I believe that too. But some of the coaches that get involved in your business, they're like little children. They're like babies, and they have no idea on how to build a network marketing company, let alone build relationships with people. And I think you got to treat them like a baby. You know, like a new parent, those of you that have kids, they normally, you got to change their diaper, right? You got to feed them, you got to wake them up, you got to burp them, you got to bathe them. They can't just come out and start doing everything and, hey son, you just came out of, you know, you're 1 week old, you should be cooking already. That's not going to happen. So when people get into the Beachbody business, you need to kind of measure where people are at and where they need some help. And sometimes when you're growing so fast, so there's a lot of coaches that are growing really, really fast, and you sponsor somebody and you're teaching and training them and you're doing your best, and the next week they're sponsoring 4 to 5 people and they're trying to help those people. Well, you as an upline need to help those people as well, because within 2 weeks, not very many people get the business. And so who's going to help those 5 people? And if they have 5 other people that want to grow, and they want to go fast, if you want to grow fast, you're going to have to go to work, and you're going to have to go down in depth and help people and drive depth. So there are 2 things that I tell you when you're starting to do that. Never exclude the person who sponsored that person. Meaning, if I sponsored A and they sponsor B and B sponsors C, I don't go to C and just talk to C all the time by myself. I try to get everybody on a conference call if I possibly can. At least guarantee that I get B in there and A in there a couple times. Or A can see how I teach C to build the business, because I've been around for a long time, and there are a lot of coaches that, if you've been in the business for 6 months, I would hope that you know how to do a lot of the things in the business. But if you haven't been involved, see, there's a difference between being a coach and being a building coach and being a true business. So you need to evaluate who referred that person in, and if the person that referred them in, are they capable of helping them to build the business? So, because you got to drive depth. And the reason you don't want to not drive depth is because you're going to lose out on people. The biggest person in my business came 6 deep in my organization. And it was because as we were driving depth, I built relationships, and I found Christy, and we built a relationship over time, and helped her for, I don't know, 3 months maybe. And she just started taking off on her own. And we would talk all the way through until like a year into the business, she didn't really need me anymore. But had I not driven past those other A, B, C, D and found her, there's no way that she would have been as big as she is in this business unless she was doing it on her own, because nobody would have been working with her. And the worst thing would have happened is she would have quit. So I'm happy to teach people how to drive depth. Now it takes time, and it's a double-edged sword, because you kind of are multiplying your time that you need to spend with people. But I'd be great at identifying people that want to build the business and go out there and build it with them, because that's how you're going to grow a stable business. And it's driving depth. It's called going down in depth and building what I call a fire in the basement. Because if the people that are in the A, B, C, and D, if they really wanted to build a business, now they have volume. So they're going to be able to feel that, like, man, I could be making money, so that I will go build a business. So I think it's very beneficial. There's all different thoughts on this. So check with your upline how they feel you should help people in depth. I personally will try and help as many people as I can in depth, with the reality that at some point I'm going to have to stop. But you're gonna have to drive depth. That's all I can tell you. If you just work with your personally sponsored and you jump on their backs and you try to make them do things, sometimes that relationship gets hurt, and allow people to grow at their own rate. So I hope that helps. Sorry for squinting. It's so sunny here, it's crazy. So sorry for squinting, but I hope you guys can get some benefit out of this, this little training here. All right, we'll talk soon, guys. See ya.